Welcome to Buffalo Bayou Brewing Company. My name is Rassul Zarinfar. I'm the founder, CEO, and I've got Arash, Kharat, our executive chef, right here.
How y'all doing?
Today we're going to be talking about Smoke on the Bayou, and this is probably the most creative, nerdiest beer we've ever made. And the idea here came from an argument that our brewmaster Ryan Robertson and I were having over how do you make a beer local, right? And so when you think about the hops, we buy our hops from all over the planet. We buy our malt all over the planet. We take the water and we strip all the bad stuff out. It's basically laboratory water when we start with it, and then we add the stuff we want in. So you think about Crush City, which is my favorite IPA, obviously. You can technically replicate that anywhere else on the planet. So then we were like, how do you make a beer from Houston, Texas, for Houston, Texas, that you can't replicate anywhere on the planet besides Houston, freaking Texas, right? And that's Smoke on the Bayou. And of course, we immediately started thinking about barbecue. And lay off your 6-shooters, folks. I know this sounds like this starts a couple gunfights out in the West, but for my money, Houston has the best barbecue on the planet. Come and take it.
Damn right.
That's what I'm talking about. So we tried to get the Houston barbecue scene infused into the DNA of this beer, and we did that by smoking the malts. And so I wanted to, we started doing this 9 years ago, working with Beavers, Good Company, and Rockwell's Tavern up in Cypress. And we took our malt to all the, we've been doing it every year for 9 years. We take our malt to all the different smokers around town and we blend them together and we make the beer out of those malts. And I brought Chef over here today because before he was our executive chef, Chef Kharat has been smoking malts over at Beavers with us for years. So I wanted to ask you, Chef, how exactly do you get the Houston barbecue taste into the beer itself?
So just like you said, Raz, everyone has their own way of doing barbecue. But that's the key thing where you get the flavor. Different woods, different smokers. Do they have rotisseries? Are they vertical, horizontal? How long do you smoke it? But here we have Pitmaker Vaults made here in Houston, Texas. We get white oak and different types of oak from all over Texas, from Brenham, surrounding areas over there. And here we can open and take a look. We have different levels of heat. So you get different levels of caramelization throughout the smoking process.
Smells better than you, Chef.
Well, thank you, that's a compliment. But this can go on for 45 minutes to a few hours, depending on how much flavor, how much color you want in the malts. But again, that's what you're looking for. Everyone coming together, bringing their smoking techniques, their flavor of their pits. You can see this boy's been seasoned for over a year. People have had their smokers for over 20 years. But again, that's where you get the juicy flavor from.
Okay, so let's get really, really flavor nerdy on this, because we call ourselves Houston's most creative brewery, and we're all a bunch of flavor nerds. And the idea that we're talking about today is an idea called terroir. And what is terroir? When you think about a grape, the same grape in different types of soil in France or California, on different parts of the world, will have different flavors. Terroir is the expression of a climate on an agricultural product. So coffee has terroir, hops have terroir, grapes have terroir, and what we were trying to do is make something that has a terroir of Houston, and that's exactly what we achieved. So I just realized, you know what we're doing wrong is we're missing a beer. We don't, yeah, I don't know. We gotta go. Poor cowbell. Is that where you usually?
That's where we hide them.
That's where we hide them. So yeah, man, I'm so proud of it, and it's delicious. I hope you all enjoy.
Cheers, y'all.